Welcome back, absent-minded gamer here. Hey, it is time for another episode of 5 Random Airports and Airfields. This time around, we are at episode 14, and we are going to look at 5 different airplanes. No, we're going to look at airports. We're going to look at airports in the United Kingdom that are in the Scotland region. So, let's just jump right in. The first one is going to be Fort Augustus. This is going to be Edward George Victor Zebra. It is 2,105 feet of grass. I picked this one mainly because of location and the surrounding terrain. And it's just simply beautiful here with this great lake, and it's awesome. There are no outbuildings to speak of. It is just a grass airstrip that services what would be the community of Fort Augustus, I'm guessing. But anyways, I don't know a whole lot about these particular regions, or this particular region. So we're just going to jump in, fly, and see what we can see, and go from there. So we're going to be in the 152 for this flight. So here we go. Alright, let's get in the air. I like the terrain around this particular little airport. It is rather scenic. And does create some challenges.
Scottish Centre Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Cessna 152 1 miles southwest of Echo Golf Victor Zulu 1,000 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Cessna Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Scottish Centre. Squawk 3521.
Squawk 3521 Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles west of Echo Golf Victor Zulu 1,000 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace Cessna X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Alrighty. Well, that's going to be it for Fort Augustus. Let's go ahead and get lined up onto the runway and try to put her down. Oops. A little jerky there on the controls. Well, we're moving along at a pretty good pace, too. There's where we need to land. The only thing that's visible in and around the runway would be whatever airplane that was sitting at the end of the runway when that imagery was taken. Alright, we're looking good here. It's on a slope. It's on a hill, so that's kind of cool. All right, hey, that's gonna do it for Fort Augustus. Let's jump on to the next one. All right, so next up we have Ashinshin, which is somewhere near a place called Ullapool. This is 977 feet of asphalt, and the IACO code is Edward George Young Queen, EGYQ. I picked this one because it is in a small valley, and it is surrounded by hills, and it is positively gorgeous here. Just like all the other ones. I mean, look at that. Isn't that awesome? So, there's no buildings or anything here. It's just an asphalt runway with a windsock. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into the Icon and go for a short flight. Look at the condensation of mildew. I think it's real world time. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning, but look at the dew on the windshield. Isn't that cool? Of course, after I cut this, you probably won't be able to see that part of the windshield. But trust me, it was there. There, you can see it in the... I guess that's the reflection of the water. Yeah, not dew on the windshield. So, never mind.
Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type Icon 2 miles east of Echo Golf Yankee Quebec 1,100 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Icon Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Scottish Center. Squawk 2632.
Squawk 2632 Icon X-Ray Golf Sierra.
Mountains in the foreground. Yeah.
Icon X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 2 miles northeast of Echo Golf Yankee Quebec 1,700 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Yeah, now see, I'm going to talk.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
So are they.
Golf
so
Sierra.
I'm still convinced that they talk when I talk. Look at that. There's the runway down below. Some roads up in the highlands there. What a gorgeous country. Scotland and Ireland have always been two of the places that I've always wanted to go. I would love to see this particular region of the world someday in my life. You'll see the castles. Yeah. I learned a valuable lesson yesterday that when you're making videos, always make sure your microphone is on. Now, I've done this twice now, like a fool. Yes, absent-minded gamer. The name pretty much says it all. But spent an hour and a half, 2 hours making videos, getting everything I wanted, only to find out I forgot to turn the microphone on. And yeah, I could have voiceover, but I decided not to, and just decided to start over. Oh, we're going awfully fast. Come on, what's up with that? That's where we're headed, boys. Let's see if we can land. I like this icon. It's kind of a fun little plane to fly. This thing flies insanely fast. No. Try coming in from the other way around.
Climb and maintain flight level 370 KLM 602 heavy.
Nuts. Okay, well, we came in a little too fast, but hey, we landed. Next up is going to be Boulogne Castle. This will be, I'm assuming, a 1,781 foot grass airfield that is somehow associated to this Boulogne Castle. The IACO code is Edward George Young Robert EGYR. Now, I tried to find a castle, and I can't find a castle. The only thing I can find is this group of trees. I'll show you here. Okay, this is the airstrip. Airstrip is really hard to find and distinguish, especially if it gets foggy, and it gets foggy here. But today we lucked out. We got pretty decent weather. There's a small community over here, but I'm assuming this is probably where the castle is. Flight Simulator does not model said castle because, and this is what this little area looks like right here. So I don't know if that's supposed to be a castle or what, but this road leads right down to the base of the actual airstrip. And I don't see anywhere else around the airstrip that would be construed as a castle. There's nothing showing unless said castle no longer exists. I have no idea. I was going to look it up, but I forgot to. So, I mean, there's some interesting things to look at. I mean, you have that could probably be the castle. Maybe? I don't know. You got a road there that goes straight to that bunch of trees. You have that looks like could be a castle, but there's nothing there to distinguish what it is. So anyways, let's just jump in. We'll fly. This offers some pretty nice coastal scenery, and the it's the weather here changes a lot in Flight Simulator, so it's kind of a fun spot to fly in. So let's just jump in. We're going to be in the 152. And there's a lot of wind coming off that ocean. Once you get in the air, you'll see what I mean with the different types of weather here, sitting right out over the ocean. The coastal areas are nice. And that rocky terrain leading down to the beaches. That's pretty cool. See, there's that patch of trees there. I could be totally wrong. In fact, I might look this up after I'm done, and I'll make a notation of it, of where the actual castle is. I don't know why they didn't include this said castle. Hi, how you doing? See, look at how fast the weather's changing.
Approach Cessna November 2577 Echo is type Cessna 152 1 miles north of Echo Golf Yankee Romeo 700 feet. Request flight following.
Cessna November 2577 Echo multi-mount approach. Squawk 5002.
This, I'm assuming, would be Ballantor.
Squawk 5002 Cessna 77 Echo.
Okay, now we need to figure out reorient ourselves to where this airport is. We need to find that patch of trees, and we are quickly losing.
Roger, Cessna 77 Echo.
The fog is coming in fast. So let's try to figure out if we can get situated here. There's the airport, I think. No, that is not the airport. There it is. That's a pretty tight corner for a runway. Alright, we'll jump out here. I love these 152s. structure. We want to come in. We're going to come in real time. I should have gone further out, but. Okay, I did look it up, and yes, that is the castle. This is the road that leads to the castle, and that is the runway that is associated with Boulogne Castle. I don't understand why that wasn't included in the scenery. Something could have been put there. I just that kind of just boggles my mind. You have such a scenic area with such a huge landmark like that, and it's not there. And you got a runway that is associated with it, so why wouldn't you put it there? Okay, that's it. On to the next. Next up is Broadford Airstrip. This is going to be X-rayed by Robert Ocean, and it is going to be 4,144 feet of asphalt. Somehow I ended up here. I really don't know how I picked this airport, but I did. And this is going to be on the island of Skye. And it's a beautiful place to fly. And again, you're surrounded by water. And it's just hills, mountains, valleys. On this particular airport, there are some outbuildings also. I got a kick out of this house over here. What a view they have. Watch planes come and go. And from what I read, this is a pretty popular little airstrip or runway airport. A lot of this particular area relies heavily on this. Okay, so we are in the JMB JL3, and we will be taking off to the east. And here we go. I really like these airplanes. They're a lot of fun to fly. Lots of area to explore here.
Scottish Centre JMB Aviation Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra is type JMB Aviation VL31 miles northeast of X-Ray Bravo Romeo Oscar 600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
JMB Aviation Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Scottish Centre. Squawk 1232.
Squawk 1232 JMB Aviation X-Ray Golf Sierra.
JMB Aviation X-Ray Golf Sierra radar contact 1 mile west of X-Ray Bravo Romeo Oscar 700 feet. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. Maintain on navigation.
Cleared through the Charlie airspace JMB Aviation X-Ray Golf Sierra.
because you can cover some distance in this plane. And like the other airports, the weather is totally unpredictable here. So that's kind of fun to watch, and it's fun to watch it change. Beautiful. Watch that crosswind. Nobody left me a parking spot. Well, we'll just park next to this one. Alright, that's going to do it for this one. We'll jump on to the next one. And lastly, we have WIC, which is EGPC, Edward George Paul Charles, and it is 6,005 feet of asphalt. And from what I can tell, this particular airport used to be a military base, or was a military base at one time. It looks as though it actually had 3 runways at one point, and then these parking areas out here look like military style parking areas. So this was probably some kind of defensive position. Other than that, I don't know the history. But this is a nicely detailed airport. It's got lots to see. The city of WIC is right there, and the terminal buildings are decent. The other general buildings are all very good. I mean, it is just a vanilla default airport, but hey, it looks good. And that's why I saved this for last. And again, you're right on the edge of the world, and you can take off, explore, and see what you can see. It's mostly flat terrain here where the land meets the water. So let's just get in our plane. We're going to be in the Islander for a change, the long nose Islander. And we'll go for a short little flight and then come back and land at WIC. Alright. don't know why, but I've always liked this airplane. And I remember when it was another one that was released by another company for Flight Simulator 10. I believe it was by Flight 1 or somebody. Yeah, I believe that's where it was sold, was Flight 1 for Flight Simulator 10. I love that airplane. I remember seeing a documentary some years ago about UFO experiences, and they were interviewing a pilot who was flying an Islander in the Mediterranean who had witnessed he and everybody on the plane witnessed the same thing. And I was always fascinated with this airplane for some reason after that. Great little touring plane. Although I do have a complaint to the developers of this particular airplane. Every time I start up the Islander, my pilot side windows open. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way, but it does that every single time. I think we've pretty much covered this in this video. Let's go ahead and get set up for landing. And notch flaps, drop the throttle. If you like sightseeing, this is another good reason to fly this airplane, because it is slow. You can kind of get your eye full of everything. And it's easy to land, at least I think it is. Of course, I say that we're landing. I could make a fool out of myself. fun. I'm curious what I'm going to dig up next week for places to fly. We'll see. When I do this, I usually just boot up Flight Simulator and I start looking. And for some reason, I felt like this area was calling to me this week. Park right next to Cape Barrier. Thanks for the assist there, bud. Appreciate it. Alright, there we have it. Parking brake set. Oh, I parked kind of close to that guy. Oh well. Okay, well, I think that's going to do it for this week. I hope you enjoyed our little adventure. And if I inspired you to do this, to go out and look at any one of these airfields, or even inspired you to check out a different plane, I have done my job. And I can't say thank you enough for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.